Israel bars UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres from entering the country. News from Tel Aviv is coming in that Israeli Foreign Minister Israel Katz has said that United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres is not welcome in Israel for failing to unequivocally condemn Iran's heinous attack on Israel. Tel Aviv's response to UN Secretary General comes after Iran fired at least 180 missiles into Israel on Tuesday. Iran's move has given rise to fears that the region could plunge into an all out war involving several countries. Iran was responding to Israeli troops' ground raid into Lebanon. Israel Katz reportedly said, quote, I have declared UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres persona non grata in Israel and banned him from entering the country, end quote. Katz added that those who cannot unequivocally condemn Iran's attack on Israel do not deserve to step foot on Israeli soil. However, Guterres, in his post on X, formerly known as Twitter, condemned the broadening of the conflict in the Middle East following Iran's missile attack, but did not name Iran or Israel while calling for a ceasefire. Katz accused Guterres of maintaining, quote, an anti-Israel policy since the beginning of the war, end quote. Meanwhile, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps called the missile attack a response to the killing of its commander Abbas Nilfurushan and Hezbollah chief Hassan Nasrallah. Israel several times previously targeted the United Nations since it started the military offensive against Gaza. Following Israel's banning of Guterres from Israeli soil, news is also coming in that a coalition of 104 UN nations and the African Union have criticized Israel's decision to declare UN Secretary General persona non grata. The coalition issued a statement denouncing Israel's actions, arguing that it undermines the UN mandate. They reaffirmed their full support for Antonio Guterres and his commitment to peace, security, and international law, including respect for humanitarian law and relevant UN resolutions concerning the Middle East. Quote, in the Middle East, this could further delay an end to all hostilities and the establishment of a credible path towards the two-state solution, with the state of Palestine and Israel living side by side in peace and security, in accordance with the relevant United Nations resolutions, the statement said. The nations also expressed concern that Israel's decision could weaken the United Nations' ability to resolve conflicts. Instead, their statement called on all parties to support initiatives leading to a peaceful and lasting solution to the crisis in the Middle East. Israel's decision to declare Guterres persona non grata followed his call for de-escalation in the Middle East. Israel accused Guterres of failing to condemn Iran for recent attacks, while Guterres condemned the violence and urged a ceasefire without specifically mentioning Iran's role.